Isolation, when they cut you off to control you. Manipulation Series, Episode 8. One of the most powerful tools of manipulation isn't shouting, lying, or guilt tripping. It's isolation. Isolation doesn't happen all at once. It happens slowly, quietly, so gradually that you may not even notice until one day you look around and realize you feel alone. This tactic works by cutting you off from the very people and places that give you strength, perspective, and support. And when someone has you all to themselves, you become easier to control. What isolation looks like. Isolation doesn't always look like being locked away. More often, it looks like subtle discouragement, little wedges, and small sacrifices that add up over time. It can sound like, "Why do you need to spend so much time with them? Don't you care about us? Your family doesn't understand you like I do. Those friends are a bad influence. You're better off without them." Or even guilt trips. "I just feel left out when you make plans without me." Sometimes it isn't even direct. You just notice they sulk when you go out, make negative comments about people you care about, or reward you with affection when you choose them over others. Little by little, your circle gets smaller until they're at the center of it. Why isolation hurts so deeply. Humans aren't meant to go through life alone. Friends, family, community. These are all the mirrors that reflect back who we are. They remind us of our worth, our perspective, our independence. When those connections are stripped away, a few painful things happen. Dependence builds. You start relying on the manipulator as your only sounding board. Perspective shrinks. Without outside voices, their version of reality feels more convincing. Confidence erodes. With fewer people affirming you, you doubt yourself more. Freedom fades. Even simple decisions, like seeing a friend, feel heavy, complicated, or unsafe. Over time, isolation doesn't just limit your relationships, it limits you. Why manipulators use isolation. Isolation gives power. When you have no one else to turn to, the manipulator becomes the only source of comfort, validation, or approval. It works especially well on kind, empathetic people because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. If being with friends upsets them, you'll sacrifice your own needs to keep the peace. But here's the truth. If someone truly loves you, they won't fear your connections. They'll celebrate them. Real love doesn't shrink your world, it expands it. How to respond to isolation. Breaking free from isolation doesn't mean cutting the manipulator off instantly. It means slowly reclaiming your connections and your independence. Here are a few practical steps. Name it. Start by acknowledging yourself. I've been pulled away from people who matter to me. Awareness is the first step back. Reconnect in small ways. Send the text. Make the phone call. Even a short message to someone you can trust can rebuild the bridge. Set calm boundaries. If they push back when you see others, respond gently but firmly. I value my relationships and I'm not giving them up. Anchor yourself in truth. Repeat. Healthy love makes room for the people I care about. Real love doesn't isolate me. Seek support quietly if needed. If it feels unsafe to reconnect openly, find confidential ways. A counselor, a hotline, or a trusted friend who respects your privacy. The empowering shift. Isolation thrives in silence. The more you cut off others, the more power the manipulator gains. But every step you take to reconnect, no matter how small, weakens that control. Remember, the goal isn't just to get free. It's to remember who you are outside of someone else's control. Healthy relationships don't fear your independence. They don't punish you for having friends, family, or dreams outside of the relationship. They support it. So if someone is slowly shrinking your world, here's your gentle reminder. Your life is bigger than their control. Your circle is allowed to stay full, and you deserve love that doesn't demand your loneliness. In the next episode of the Manipulation series, we'll explore shame as a weapon, how manipulators use embarrassment and humiliation to keep you small. If this reflection brought you a moment of peace or insight, please consider liking the video and subscribing to Purely Voiced. Your support helps this space grow and reach more hearts that need it.